Good morning children. Welcome back to English class. In our last class we have finished the lesson Tenali paints a horse. Right? I told you to write classwork children. Please write glossary and summary in your classwork. Okay? In today's session we'll see the workbook part. We'll see the given exercises. Right? Comprehension, vocabulary and all. Some exercises were already done in the workbook. Okay? So today I'll explain you that. Everybody open your workbooks, page number 135. Reading comprehension. Right. So there was a conversation between Tenali and Raja. It goes like this. Tenali: Good afternoon, sir. See what a beautiful horse I have drawn. It's a magnificent black stallion with a white star on its forehead. Look at the polished leather saddle on it. I wonder if I should have the reins trail like that. Raja: What's this? I can't see a horse. This is very insulting. You are trying to make a fool of me. That was the conversation. We have already discussed this one in our yesterday's class, right? Now let us see the questions once. First one, what it is? How did Tenali enter the court? See children, here you need to understand the sentence formation, how it was given. While writing comprehensions, you need to frame sentences like this only. Concentrate on your sentence formation. That is very important. Until and unless you are able to write a sentence properly, you won't get full marks, right? So just try to observe the sentence formation. So how did he enter the court? That means what? How was his entry into the court? What did he say? What he said? He said like, Good morning, sir. See what a beautiful horse I have drawn. So that can be written as what? Tenali wished the king by saying good afternoon and entered the court. Like this you need to write. Tenali Raman wished the king. Tenali Raman wished the king by saying. Tenali Raman wished the king by saying good afternoon and entered the court. Okay. Next. What did Tenali bring with him to the court? So this one, it's a clear one. What it is? He brought a painting. He brought a painting. Like it was one white canvas, right? He brought that. Third one. According to Tenali, what was there on the forehead of the horse? What was there? A white star. A white star was there on the forehead of the horse drawn by Tenali. You can write like that as well. A white star was there on the forehead of a stallion drawn by Tenali Raman. Right? Next. How did the king react after seeing Tenali's painting? What was the reaction of the king? Really, king was surprised, right? What did he say? The king got angry and irritated after seeing Tenali's painting. The king got angry and irritated after seeing the Tenali's paintings. Right? Fifth one. What did Tenali want to include in the painting? What did he want to include? The king felt insulted and asked Tenali whether he was trying to make him a fool. Make him a fool. If you observe in the paragraph, it was like make a fool of me. It was like make a fool of me, right children? Here me means who? Here me means king. He thought like that and asked, okay, do you want to make me a fool? Like that. But here you are writing. That's why this one should be changed. Right? So here king means it's a masculine gender, right? So that's why we should write him. Okay. The king felt insulted and asked Tenali whether he was trying to make him a fool. You should not write here make me a fool. Okay. So You need to write, make him a fool. The king felt insulted and asked Tenali whether he was trying to make him a fool. That's it. Like that. Next, second one is not completed. Be reading. We'll see that later. Turn the page. Yes, children, there is one more unseen passage is there. The clever poor man. It's a very big one. So just read it and try to answer the questions. Without seeing, try to answer the questions once. Today's homework is read this one. The clever poor man. Okay. The clever poor man. Read this and try to answer the questions. Okay. Next one, some small poem is there. The shopping trip. That one also do it on your own. Okay. So that two are going to be homework for today. I will discuss vocabulary part now. Page number 140. I'll read it. A cyclonic storm hit Visakhapatnam in South India in 2014. Hundreds of mud huts were flattened when the storm hit a city at a speed of 125 kilometers per hour. To make the situation more pathetic, it was followed by a furious swell in the sea. A huge wave, like a wall of water, crashed onto the land. It broke trees, buildings, and anything that came in its path. Vast tracts of paddy land went under saline water. Some fishermen who had sailed out in their fishing boats before the storm hit could not be traced out. Rescue missions by the Coast Guard sailed in the storm to trace the fishermen and bring them home. A large number of people had become homeless and many more were left starving. Local schools and colleges shut down as the students could not travel outside their homes, and the school buildings were converted into relief centers. So this was about one cyclone that was taken place in the year 2014. Visakhapatnam, you know that, right? Vizag. Okay, so Vizag was hit by a cyclone and storm in the year 2014. Because of that, there was lots of destruction. So these are called as disasters, right, children? You know about natural disasters, right? Cyclones, floods, all these are called as earthquakes. All these are called as natural disasters, right? Because of that, see how much of destruction it was. Hundreds of mud huts were flattened. So many mud huts. That means huts like they were built up with mud. That means walls will be with mud. Okay. All so many huts, small huts were flattened. Flattened means here you know that, right? They were collapsed. And when a storm hit a city at the speed of 125 km per hour, the speed, okay, how it was? It was like 125 kilometers per hour. Because of that, so many huts were fallen down. To make the situation more pathetic, here pathetic means more worse. Okay, it was followed by a furious. Furious means here serious actually. Furious means but anger. Furious means that one. Okay, here we can take it as severe. Swell in the sea. Because of that, that means what? Here we can treat that one as a tsunami. Okay, because of that, what happened? A huge wave like a wall of water crashed onto the land. Okay, so with the sea water also, everything was like drowned. Everything was drowned in Visakhapatnam. And fishermen, okay, who went for fishing in their boats, they could not trace out. Traced out means they could not be found out. Okay, and not only that, even what happened, so many people became homeless. Many more were left starving. Starving means without food, without any food. Even in our Hyderabad also recently we have seen that flood like situation, right? So many small houses, walls, all they have been collapsed, everything, right? Okay, like that. During that period, all the schools and colleges were shut down. Not only that, even schools and colleges were like converted into the relief centers. Relief centers means here, as just now we discussed, so many people lost their hearts, right? Okay, so just these schools, they have provided shelter for the people who were suffered by that disaster, who were the victims of those cyclone, storm and flood. For the victims, they have provided shelter, temporary shelter in the schools and colleges. That means they have been converted into relief centers. Okay, coming to the questions. Give the meaning of the word pathetic. So pathetic means what here? Sad or pitiful. Pathetic means more worse, sad, pitiful. Synonym of the word furious. Here, as I told you, actually furious means angry, children. Here it can be treated as stormy and ragging. Okay. Next, antonym of the word traced. Antonym means opposite, traced, untraced. And write the other two degrees of large. Large is in positive degree. What are the two other degrees? Large, larger, largest. And write the present tense of went. Go, goes. Right. Went, past tense. Present tense, go. But why goes is also given? See here, it was given like go and goes. Why it was given like that? What is the difference between these two? See, you know about our main subjective pronouns, right? I, we, you, they. Okay, if you get that one, we need to write go. But if you get he, she, it, third person singular, he, she, it. If you get that, you need to write goes. He, she, it. Third person singular means we need to add s or es to the verb. If you get third person singular, he, she, it, subjective pronouns, then we need to add s or es to the verb. That's a grammar rule, children. So that's why both go and goes comes in present tense. Next, which word in the passage is similar in meaning to the word knocked out? Knocked out is a phrasal verb, children. Knocking means hitting. Knocking down, knock down, that means hit. It is a phrasal verb. In the next class, we'll discuss about phrasal verbs. Okay? Yes, children. Turn the page. Page number 142. Imagine that you were the artist who came to the court of Krishna Devaraya. Now give an account of what happened in the court on that day. You should describe what happened from the time you came to the court to the time when Tenali Raman walked out. So you are an artist now. Just imagine like that. So you need to describe the total incident, what happened from the time when you entered into the court, that time to when Tenali walked away, walked out from the court. Okay, you know the story, right? Try to describe in your own words. Next one, notice writing. You know about this one, right? This, right? We have discussed. Write a notice using the points given below for the school notice board announcing that the school is organizing a technical fest during the summer vacation. So school management, they decided to conduct a technical fest during the summer vacation. For the same, we need to give the notice for the people. Okay, you can use some hints also as well. An appeal pointing out of the importance of the program. So what is the importance here? We are conducting technical fest during the summer vacation. How and when to enlist? The role of volunteers. So for any program we should have volunteers, right? Volunteers means who come voluntarily to support anything. Okay, the time they would be required to spend each day, the area to be covered, any other relevant points. Okay, so here the volunteers, whoever wanted to take part in the preparations, how much time they have to spend on each and every day, and which area they need to cover, and other relevant means here necessary or suitable points you need to mention about. So just read it, okay, and do it. So today's homework, whatever I just said and the remaining unseen passages are there, just read and try to answer them. Okay. In the next class, we'll discuss about textbook grammar and vocabulary part. Thank you.